A worker opens a chemical drum during a routine production task. There are no flames, no explosions, and no loud warnings. Within seconds, the worker begins coughing. His eyes start burning. He struggles to breathe. The danger wasn't visible, but it was already affecting his body. In chemical manufacturing, exposure to hazardous chemicals can occur silently, and the consequences may appear immediately or even years later. Welcome to Hazard of the Week, where we explore one workplace hazard in every episode and learn how to recognize it, control it, and prevent workplace accidents. Today's hazard is chemical exposure in the chemical manufacturing industry. What is chemical exposure? Chemical exposure occurs when hazardous substances enter the body or come into contact with the skin, eyes, or respiratory system. Exposure may happen through inhalation of vapors, gases, dust, or fumes, skin contact, eye contact, accidental ingestion, injection through cuts or punctures. Some chemicals cause immediate effects, while others may cause long-term health problems after repeated exposure. Understanding the hazard is the first step toward preventing it. Where are chemical exposure hazards found? Chemical exposure hazards exist throughout chemical manufacturing facilities. Common work areas include chemical storage tanks, mixing and blending units, reactor vessels, filling and packaging lines, laboratories, loading and unloading stations, waste treatment facilities, maintenance areas. Every stage of chemical handling presents unique risks that require proper controls. Common causes of chemical exposure. Most chemical exposure incidents occur because of preventable failures. Common causes include chemical leaks, damaged containers, poor ventilation, improper chemical transfer, incompatible chemical storage, failure to use PPE, lack of hazard communication, improper labeling, poor housekeeping, equipment failure. A small leak can quickly become a major health hazard if not identified and controlled. Real workplace scenario. Let's consider a realistic workplace scenario. An operator begins transferring a corrosive chemical from a storage tank to a mixing vessel. During the transfer, a flexible hose suddenly disconnects because it was not properly secured. The chemical splashes onto the operator's gloves and face shield. Fortunately, the worker is wearing the correct PPE. The emergency shower is used immediately. Medical evaluation confirms only minor irritation. The investigation finds that the hose connection was not inspected before starting the transfer. Proper equipment inspection prevented what could have been a life-changing injury. Warning signs you should never ignore. Always stay alert for warning signs, including strong or unusual chemical odors, damaged containers, corrosion around storage tanks, leaking valves, missing safety labels, blocked ventilation systems, damaged chemical hoses, unidentified containers, spilled chemicals. Never assume someone else has already reported the hazard. If you notice it, report it. Controlling chemical exposure. The most effective way to control chemical exposure is by applying the hierarchy of controls. Whenever possible, eliminate hazardous chemicals by redesigning the process. Substitute highly hazardous chemicals with safer alternatives where feasible. Use engineering controls such as closed transfer systems, local exhaust ventilation, splash guards, and automated dispensing equipment. Apply administrative controls including safe work procedures, chemical inventories, safety data sheets, training, inspections, and emergency planning. Finally, wear the appropriate personal protective equipment. Safe chemical management depends on multiple layers of protection working together. Essential personal protective equipment. The type of PPE depends on the specific chemical and task being performed. This may include chemical-resistant gloves, chemical splash goggles, face shield, chemical-resistant clothing, safety boots, respiratory protection when required. Before starting work, always inspect PPE for damage and ensure it is compatible with the chemicals being handled. Using the wrong PPE may provide little or no protection. Emergency response. If chemical exposure occurs, stop work immediately. Move to a safe location. Use the emergency eye wash or safety shower if the chemical contacts the skin or eyes. Report the incident immediately. Follow the safety datasheet for first aid guidance. Only trained personnel should respond to significant chemical spills. Never attempt to clean up a hazardous spill unless you are trained and authorized. Preparedness is the key to minimizing harm. 5 safety tips. Before handling any chemical, remember these 5 essential safety rules. Read the safety datasheet. Verify chemical labels. Inspect equipment before use. Wear the correct PPE. Know the location of emergency showers, eye wash stations, and spill response equipment. Every safe decision reduces the risk of exposure. Weekly recap. Let's review today's key learning. Chemical exposure hazards are often invisible, but their consequences can be serious. Identify the hazards. Read the safety datasheet. Inspect equipment. Apply engineering controls. Wear appropriate PPE. Be prepared to respond quickly if an incident occurs. Knowledge and preparation make chemical manufacturing safer for everyone. Every chemical has a purpose. Every worker has a responsibility. By understanding chemical hazards and following safe work practices, we protect ourselves, our coworkers, our communities, and the environment. Thank you for watching Hazard of the Week by the Safety Skill Development Foundation. If you found this episode valuable, like, share, and subscribe. Join us next week as we explore another workplace hazard and continue building safer workplaces together. Because at SSDF, safety is the first skill.